Looks like Game banned Constantinople. TripleA bans Harbour City, and we're going to have the first attack on Heilong Fjord with Game attacking TripleA. And then AAA is going to attack on Heilong Fjord as well. Both choosing Heilong Fjord as... Hmm. I don't think we've seen very much Heilong Fjord for South America. Pafe do latte. Ah. So why do we exist on this Earth? Is the Conqueror's Blade developer stream also throwing an error at you? Or is that just me? I smell Vikings now. What? How can you smell Vikings? Does look like first battle's about to begin, though. AAA is attacking first, sorry, not game. Dun 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 dun. Yep. I'm trying to get the developers to restart their stream again. See if it works. See if it starts working in a bit. But in the meantime, game on. So the first battle between GameOffice and AAA, and the Observer gets thrown very far right now. Wow, a short bow is being used by GameOffice here. Lipe? Hmm. Oh no, we got some GameOffice cavalry stacking this B-side one. With only just the battering ram being manned by Metallo lorries, I think someone's just gonna go sally out and murder their asses. Well, I would. I mean, literally by himself. While the rest of AAA has stacked the A point extremely heavily. We've got two Tundra humans coming out, cleans up that surf unit really fast. You smell a Sally out. Yes, you were right, Sally out. But there was no one else at B, just one surf unit. Ah, come on. Don't shit on me now. Ah, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm gonna restart that clean feed because it just died on me. I'm so sorry, folks. One frame. I get to... God damn it. I finally get to run the stream at 6,000 and it's doing this to me! It's a literal slideshow, guys. I don't know what to do. Come on. Yes, it's stabilizing again. You should be on the developers channel. Yeah, this is quite sad. I don't even know what's happening right now, but like AAA is bursting right through GameOffice. They're at the C point and oh my god, no! Ah, yes! We're back online, guys! Holy shit. Metallitor is firing directly at AAA as they come up through the C point. Maybe they were a bit too hasty, but they did grab the harbor in the meantime. Good strategy, although I probably would have slowed down a bit. We do know that GameOffice was stacking the B side pretty heavily. Big trebs coming out. But AAA is getting slaughtered. I didn't get to check out the unit deficit at the very beginning because of how fast and how shitty the clean feed is this morning. But we've got around about 300 units deficit for the attackers. The defenders having 300 units up is not a very good sign for the attackers, but that may be due to the quality of units. Got a Tundra Human just charges right through an Imperial Pike. I'm not sure if they had March going off or not, but some of them do go down, so I do believe Imperial Pike March was going down. Some Alphabetiers have braced, trying to slow down a Tundra Human, but they just get absolutely slaughtered. Ooh. It would be a bad idea for GameOffice to move into the harbor with cavalry, but it might be a huge flank. Imperial Pikes are closing in on those cavalry. It does look like on both sides those cavalries are getting closed in on. They're going to get trapped in a second. But with Metallitor shooting in the back, definitely going to take some heavy casualties. C point actually getting capped here. Action definitely not slowing down. B point also getting capped. Oh, no, wait. B point was getting capped, not C point. Metallitor's doing some work, but just killing some Pike Militia mainly. Whoa! Tundra Humans coming in through the side here. Gonna come through the back of these loyal guards. TripleA needs to definitely stabilize the situation here. Unfortunately, the Tundra Humans are definitely not making it easy, and the Metallitors are just wrecking their day. This is the second time AAA gets pushed out. Although they took a fast A, they could not get a fast C, but I do believe that they're just losing units like crazy. 400, heading on to like over 350 unit deficit for the attackers. The attackers being down 350 units, not looking like a good sign. And since they're spawning here on the harbor side, we've got Tundra Humans just going straight down for the defenders. The defenders are just going to going to manhunt AAA right now. I don't even know what to say. I think all the Tundra Humans just died or backed off, but we have 3 heroes from GameOffice keeping the heroes at the harbor locked down. Got some Tundra Humans coming up very soon by Kuki. Respawns on the harbor is happening. Got 13 heroes up now. AAA does have another mass, but with already passing around about 450 units, normally being the critical point, we start seeing some weak units. AAA's probably only got one last push in them, but if GameOffice destroys this, I do believe that's it. We've got 6 minutes to go with the cap at A and B point now. Good choice. AAA going for the supply point up on the cliff here. Definitely trying to use speed to break through. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. I think it's just relying on how your own push goes. They were doing very well, I think, before they just started getting shot by Metallitaurs. The Metallitaurs probably was the main issue that they were dealing with. GameOffice definitely not making it easy up here. Losing another 50 units. This will be another... They have another Metallitor from GameOffice shooting down. No, shooting too high, in fact. But one of the Metallitors did reposition. Now they're firing directly on. I think a Namcan's just getting deleted. All of their ranged units have got deleted. All their front line are getting deleted. We've got 270 units left for the attackers. TripleA is being whittled down to nothing right now. Just the heroes. Harbor is being cleared out by a couple of guys as TripleA continues to try to get this supply point up here, but fails. Not due to the lack of effort, but GameOffice is definitely not making it easy. They finally get this supply point up here on the cliff. But with 230 units to go for the attackers, it just looks like it's just going to be a hero push. There's not going to be any units to support the heroes. GameOffice is looking pretty strong with the 600 units that they have available still. But they might be looking grim as well. Probably some low-tier units. Still got some Alp Halberdiers and some leftover Tertials from the AAA. Does spot the Treb. The Alp Halberdiers dodge just in time. I don't think a clutch with just heroes will happen, but AAA's got to make the most of their units as best they can because, honestly, they're about to run out. GameOffice. Oh, this is a danger close Treb, and it would be an extreme disadvantage as well. And it lands straight in. AAA definitely didn't need that friendly fire on some Pike militia, but maybe they did. Maybe they can't help it. But definitely does look like AAA can't bring it back. The first attack is going to end up in a loss. Game taking the defense. I think they've been in the red zone for a long time. The attackers being down on units is never a good sign. Grape shots being deployed at the very end. They will fight, and they're fighting very hard, even though that they know that it's going to be a tall wall to climb. These short swords in the back from GameOffice being very difficult. Trying to put down some siege weapons, and just an annoying hero just blasts your siege weapons to pieces with a Thunderstruck. Down goes all of the siege weapons from AAA that they have deployed. They still have a grape shot from GameOffice, so if they get anywhere near this Fort Russia holding the C point stairs, it's going to get deleted, but they can't deal with the the Palace Guards right now. Palace Guards charging in. TripleA now running. Whoa, what is happening? Why is the C point getting capped? Very surprisingly, it feels like GameOffice is only half of them on screen at any one time, but AAA doing their best. Here comes Farmers to fight off some Palace Guards. But we do have quite a few heroes here. Maybe they'll clean it up faster than you think. Fort Russia did move up as well. Now also getting killed. Less than 50 seconds to go. They're making their way towards the sea point, but here comes some farmers of their own. Game Office catching one of the heroes. Oh, sorry, not just one of the heroes. 4 of them are only left. That means 11 of them are down. It's just going to be a manhunt for the remaining few seconds as Game Office sweeps up the rest of the heroes and units from AAA. Unfortunately, the clean feed did crack really hard at the beginning, so I think their speed was fine. I think Game Office just coming in to defend the C point was adequate. Again, coming in from one direction is never really good. And even though that they had Trebs, I don't think the Trebs could outcompeted the Metallators at the C point. So I think it's just an issue. I think it's just an issue with dealing with the Metallators and keeping momentum with their push. The moment they got stopped at C was the moment that their push probably got crushed. They committed to a blitzkrieg with those pushes. Yeah, yeah, I think they did. All right, guys. I hope the stream hasn't been too terrible for you guys. This is probably only the second time I've been able to stream at 6,000 bits a second in the morning. The pace was good. I think I think they probably did the second push too hastily. I mean, we spent a lot of time trying to take the C point, so they captured that A point in no time. Game Office only experiencing one person getting tripled. Bunny, in fact. First time I've seen Bunny. Or maybe I'm just bad at remembering names. I do remember Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Low. Don't remember Crazy Twice. I've seen Richana. Richana's been there before. But with that said and done, AAA did still doing a good effort. Game Office holding the defense though. Let's see if Game Office can get the attack as well, taking the set for 2-0. Otherwise, we might send AAA could hold the defense as well, sending it to a field battle. We'll just have to wait and see. You're my well, Morning, one pig. No, modern Mombara. These are from South America. Right now, you're watching the booming tech division. Well, you're watching the tournament hosted by Booming Tech for the South America server. If you want to watch the NA tournament, I think you need to. I think it ended around about 4 hours ago. So it starts at around about I think the next set of battles for the North America, well, I mean the My.com tournament anyway, should start around in 20 hours or so. It's like 1 o'clock my time when it starts. Uh, PDT is, I mean, like, I've actually, so I mean, I think CEST stands for Central East Standard Time is 1900, otherwise PDT 10, well, I mean, 1000, 1000 hours. So that's when you'll see the North America one kick off. This intermission's taking quite a while. Laughing, Californians who's asleep for most of these. Oh yeah, I know, right? 8 o'clock my time should be like 1 o'clock your guys' time or 2 o'clock. if like you're on the east coast of North America. Otherwise, if you're on the west coast, it would be like 1 o'clock right now. I mean, not 1 o'clock. It'll be like 7. But you're a day behind as well. Because for me, technically it's the 25th, but actually the day the tournament, these American tournaments are being held are a day behind for me, which is always confusing. Ah, well, I guess my estimates were wrong. That's Earth for it? That seems like bad English. Ah, finally! The attack for GameOffice on Heilong Fjord against TripleA is about to begin. TripleA did lose their attack to GameOffice on Heilong Fjord as well. So if GameOffice takes the attack on Heilong Fjord, they win the set 2-0. But if TripleA holds the defense, we might get to see, well, we'll get to see a field battle today. Doesn't look too out of the ordinary. We've got Imperial Spearguard actually coming out for the longsword Barrel? No, I can't even say that name. It's third hero down. And my my webcam blocks it. Yeah, that's hilarious. Anyway, nothing too out of the ordinary, but we got quite a few Palace Guards coming out for GameOffice. Not as many Tundra humans, but a lot of Winged Hussars being available. They're definitely still using that cavalry. Good morning, Azura. Chat is empty a lot of the time. Why do we even exist on this earth? You're honestly one of the chattiest Twitch. Well, you're one of the chattiest persons in the Twitch chat in ages. All right. only one Metallitor coming out from AAA, so let's hope they make good use of it. They do have a Nathan Guard, so the Nathan Guard will definitely burn down the front line. Front line being made up of a lot of Palace Guards by the look of it. Kind of a split here. We've got 3 GameOffice on the B side, while we got the rest hovering the A side. Bunny is in the center, sort of, so he's kind of hovering between the points. GameOffice making use of their own Metallitors, breaking down that wall. We got the battering ram at the gates already. Why did it stop? My question. Bolding? I don't know what bolding B means. With a natural unit deficit of around 120. This AAA Jika is probably gonna get caught here in a second. They've broken through the main gate towards the A point. GameOffice making their way through the wall break as well. That did go down at some point. I didn't quite catch when it went down. A grape shot already being deployed. 2 grape shots being deployed. Loyal guards contact each other. We got some Metallitors raining down. 1 Arthur Go getting grape shot immediately. What are you doing? Guess they didn't say there's grape shots from the side. Nafan guards here at the front, but I don't think AAA is gonna be able to hold this A point like this. Winged Hussars also in the mix. For some reason, we're getting some smoke cover here. That cannon directly point blank at that Fort of Russia right now. Ooh. I think GameOffice is trying to just take out the heroes one by one. I think that's the second guy that's gone down to a grape shot. First push did seem to have failed, but I'm not sure what I can say with the unit deficit disappearing for the defenders. This is good. This is good. The defenders holding well. The first attack did seem to be a split between the B and the A. They're holding the B pretty solidly, but they did let A get capped a little bit. Can't really let that happen again. Knock down the ladders. Man, in the tournament, you can't be doing your quests or challenges in the tournament, man. Well, the attackers only have around about 30 units on AAA. 29 if I was to be more accurate. Another push for A is about to start. But we got quite a few artillery coming out yet again. AAA would want to destroy these. Only Jenka here at the A point. If he gets knocked off of it, I think GameOffice will definitely... What was that, Treb? What were you aiming at? Does look like Metallitor is shooting down range across the bridge. I don't think any infantry here on the A point's gonna... Loyal guards rock up though. Gets pushed off immediately by a Thunderstruck. Bunny also going in for a Thunderstruck, but did he just get deleted? Whoa, what killed Bunny here? Bunny just evaporated. GameOffice. Whoa, AAA coming in with Tundra Humans, but a wing dodges the Winged Hussars. Alphabet is looking to catch the Tundra Humans, but again, Tundra Humans being crazy with their patrol on and just pushes right through. We got some berserkers as well. The A point not getting capped somehow. Looks like someone's standing on it. Oh, nope, they just got pushed off. A getting capped now. Few seconds left to go. I think there's like 2 seconds left of cap left, but TripleA has thrown their bodies on top of it, and slowly the front line of GameOffice is getting pushed off. I think Grape Shot went down yet again. No, it's still there. Tries to Grape Shot the Nodachi, but he's still alive. Now he goes down to 11 heroes. Tertials firing till their death, not retreating at this point. Or no, they're retreating now. Winged Assar's about to come through, but they're getting slowed heavily as they rock up. And they get smacked by Alp Halberdiers. Very unfortunate there. What a waste of a unit. What a waste of a loyal guard as well. Both sides still equal in units. But time is ticking for GameOffice, capturing A point when they only had around about 2 minutes left to go. The harbor will only give them about a minute. I didn't even think, the thing is that, like, when Bunny died, I didn't even see the grape shot fire, or I didn't even see the pellets. But that just might be because I'm blind. Here comes another Treb. GameOffice doing a push towards the sea point up these stairs. Keeps them protected away from the Tundra humans. But GameOffice securing the harbor very easily. We got some Halberdier sergeants here. Oh, noz. This might... Are we going to see a big hit? Or is it all too high? This loyal guard is very lucky. He didn't even get touched. Imperial Pike walk down the stairs, swiping off those loyal guards. Does look like they're going to back off now. More artillery. I think TripleA is slowly losing units. I think the combined Trebs and artillery is definitely wearing down the front line here. Mole's doing his work. This loyal guard has been beaten and battered. Only 5 of them left now. Alp Halberdiers charging in. The loyal guard finally gets finished off. The Alp Halberdiers taking a beating from a Treb just a second ago. But we got some Tundra humans coming through. Wow, it just sweeps right through that Imperial Pike. What a surprise. If you can't tell, that was sarcasm. I'm probably terrible at sarcasm, but AAA going to try to hold the C point as best they can. 2 minutes 20 to go. Some Iron Pagodas is going to rock up. They're great in a brawl, but in a front-on confrontation like this, they might just lose out. Tundra Human cleaned off the black side, but here comes another Treb. Not looking good. The Trebs are definitely wearing down the defenders. Unit deficit is heading towards 200 now. Grape Shot being deployed by AAA. Another Grape Shot also being deployed. This is good, but one of them just gets instantly destroyed, or just got destroyed just then by a black powder bomb from one of the muskets. Down to just Pike Militia. Whether or not you can keep these guys alive. Here comes another Treb. Oh, don't know where to go. Doesn't know where the Treb was targeted at. Going downstairs with Pike units always a bad idea, mainly because you lose a lot. You lose their extended range in melee when you're going downstairs. Elevation does screw up a lot of attack range stuff. Oh, Metallitor's out for GameOffice. Danger close. With no units supporting them, they're going to get rushed. But none of the heroes have spotted them yet. Another 1 minute left to go. A and the B point being held, the C point being held. Question is whether or not GameOffice can push off the defenders, and I don't believe that the defenders are going down without a fight. Imperial Pikes and Palace Guards holding off some farmers here. It's a 3v3 with some help from units for TripleA. TripleA does seem to have the advantage at the B point. C point, I'm not sure what's happening at the C point, but the B point does look like it's going to be a hard ask for GameOffice just to take it with just the 4 heroes. With less than 20 seconds to go, in fact, I think that's it. AAA holds the defense. We're going to be going to a field battle, guys. That one loyal guard that survived on the stairs. That one loyal guard doing work, in fact. I mean, you could have probably sent the loyal guards to go heal up. The amount of damage that thing took. Both teams doing very well on the defense. Both teams showing that they can use cavalry, but I do think GameOffice might have the advantage in Tundra Human. We'll be seeing both these teams fight it off in a tiebreaker on Grassland Assault. AAA doesn't seem to be that great at cavalry, so I'm gonna put my bets on GameOffice here. But I do hope for a close battle. I do like to see both teams fighting at their best. Yeah, I know. The lower guard that got pushed out was unsupported. I don't know. He kind of threw the loyal guards away. I mean, he put it directly in front of the stairs. Normally you don't want to put, when you're on the defender's side, that is, you don't want to put your units directly in harm's way. You want to kind of put a side on or create a trap. You want to create a kill zone trap. That's where you try to have the enemy push in towards you, and you encircle the enemy and kill them in a trap, kind of. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I'm pretty sure people would understand the concept from just my vague mentioning of like some ideas. That one loyal guard is now traumatized for life. Ugh. I thought you were talking about the unit, but apparently you're talking about like literally one loyal guard just surviving on the stairs by himself. He's huddled in a corner as the enemy just like ignores him. I've seen some shit. I was watching the guard as they were destroyed by heroes and units. The one guard was punched up the stairs by the AoE and landed in a crowd of spears pushed. All our units just walk around in circles because they can't attack them. Really? Wait, what map, Almus? Broads, 799. No, I'm not gonna play. Normally leave, allow, Fyro to do his own play and strategy. I mean, use his own stream for regular play. It's already been several days already, so I think you guys should already be done with all of the Twitch drops. Different map each time, I think. That maybe the lower guards have glitched into the wall a little. Maybe. There are some issues with pathfinding when in certain areas. I know for a fact that um I know for a fact that sometimes that the loyal guard not loyal guards that some areas have like hidden pathfinding boxes and will refuse to move through certain areas and just all clump up in one area. But here we go. Grassland Assault between the last battle between AAA and GameOffice. Game definitely bringing tons of Tundra humans. Same with AAA. AAA going with less winged hussars and bringing in quite a few infantry units. In fact, they're also bringing in some iron pagodas. Do like me some iron pagodas, but you're here on a field battle. Not going to be not going to be a very useful unit since we are expecting tons of cavalry. Who shall win? My money's on GameOffice. We did see a stronger cavalry performance, but I don't know. Maybe the short swords will claim it. The team with the more short swords. That's AAA at the moment, and they're going out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. More than half their team is short swords right now. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, let's see what kind of push they make. And they're off. Looks like both a safe point and they're going to make a contest for the B point. Doesn't look like the CA strategy has been used by South America. AAA makes it to the B point first. But does GameOffice immediately engage? Whoa, Winged Hussars coming in from the side. I don't... Wait. Those... No, those were GameOffice Winged Hussars. I think AAA just got cleaned off of the B point. The backside. Lots of deaths happening, but amazingly, the Imperial Pikes catches 2 units of Tundra Humans, but Tundra Humans comes in with another charge. And why are you doing this to me? Why you do this to me? Clean feed, disconnected, detecting connect. Oh wait, no. I fully just dropped. I just fully dropped a second ago. What the hell? I'm sorry, folks. Am I back? Am I back? I am so sorry, folks. My stream actually just full on dropped. I thought it was just my clean feed. We did get to miss a little bit of the action, but I think I knew how it went. Tundra Humans or GameOffice definitely clearing off the rest of the infantry. The infantry did work out for a little bit, but the thing is that as more cavalry comes in, the cost efficiency for cavalry to destroy infantry is too high in a lot of cases. But that's to be expected. Cavalry being all about momentum and power. Now advantage heading towards game office. Why is ooh, Northernland's cavalry takes out a couple of Tundra humans, but it's gonna get cleaned up in a second. Not very good at dealing with numbers. Not anymore. Winged Hussars comes through, clears off the Tundra humans and a Pike militia. Very bad day for... Oh no, even worse. Tundra humans just walk straight into Fort of Rushers. Game Office has tons of Fort of Rushers here at the B point right now. Iron Pagodas, are you going to charge in? Yes, they do. Oh, but they didn't let the charge go all the way through, so it does get stopped halfway. I think it's just going to be a slow grind for those Iron Pagodas. Iron Pagodas not really should let the charge go through. Don't need to activate Counter-Strike anymore immediately. Mainly because Tundra humans cut their way through down the center. Here comes some Northernlands cavalry from TripleA themselves. Wow, we're just seeing exchange of cavalry comes through like crazy. Tundra humans trying to come through the back, but it gets swiped by a Winged Hussars. Both sides trading like crazy. And it is cutting on again. Oh, it's gonna do slideshows for a second. Not the most of stables of day, but the battle still continues. Game is claiming the... Well, definitely claiming the B point. I don't think that TripleA's got very many lives left. I think they've died quite a few times already. Fighting it off at the B point here. TripleA still in it. Only about 130 unit deficit for TripleA. Might be a little bit confusing. TripleA is actually the blue side and Game Office is actually the red side. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My stream died in the middle there. And also the stuttering is very occasional. Today is not the most stablest of day, and it's the only day I get to stream at 1080 in the morning. Still a lot of cavalry available. Winged Hussars, in fact. This is the worst situation you could be in, is when you've got a bunch of infantry and it's low tier, and you see all of this cavalry, especially the Winged Hussars, because, I'll be honest with you, anything less than an Imperial Pike or Fort Brascio is not going to stop these guys, and definitely not going to kill these guys. Well, maybe you'll kill these guys with Pike Militia, but when these guys are charging, it should be the most terrifying thing that you'll see for a second before you die. We got some Janissary Tuckwatiers with some Pike Militia. Lots of grape shots. 5 grape shots, in fact. No. Yeah, 5 grape shots, in fact. My eyes were not deceiving me. Completely surrounded. TripleA here is on the B point. But, again, Winged Hussars in the back. Tundra humans in the back. Coming for a swipe here now. Lots of Winged Hussars just clearing off the infantry. The unit deficit is ever increasing. 10 heroes down. TripleA not looking good. They've seen better days. They've seen better days. I think Game Office should be in a position for an all-out attack now. Go, go, go. Attack the base point. Attack the C point, at least. You guys have an absolute advantage in units now. And with 10 heroes dead, you can get something. Or are you all just going to sit around at the B point and just wait until the timer ticks down? Hey, Janissary Hucklebertiers are no slouch. they've got a unique passive which causes knockback on hit. Well, I say unique, but it's the only one that's actually a passive. Because Pavis does the same thing, but it's an activatable. Also, the rate of fire for Janitary Huckleberry is a little bit lower, and also more difficult to use, mainly because you have to use it for setup. Tundra humans swiping these village watchmen. Are they gonna be able to get out? Ah, looks like they will be able to get out. Them Snowwalker makes it very easy to escape. Patrol in its own right makes it very easy to escape. Or just push through units as it is. I don't think AAA has any units left to compete with the mass cavalry still remaining for GameOffice. And even if they could contend with the cavalry, we're running down, and we're running down on units. I think some permadeath already for AAA. I don't think AAA's can compete with the heroes either. It's very strange to say, but I don't think AAA's got what it takes to defeat GameOffice here on the field battle. But I've seen the tide turn before. Winged Hussar's gonna run it straight through. Unfortunately, these Tundra humans also get caught. They don't die, in fact. They survive the hit from the Winged Hussar charge just now. Winged Hussars actually being finished off here. That was a good exchange. 3 Winged Hussars. Didn't even lose too many Tundra humans. The fact that AAA still has some Tundra humans left is very surprising. I thought they were down to nothing. A loyal guard from Rubel. Not the best of units on a field battle. Easily gets surrounded. Or easily flanked, that is. It's going to be a desperate last push here. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. TripleA needs to push off GameOffice, and they'll need to win this engagement. 500 units left, and it is going to be their last unit, for sure. We're already ticking down past 2 minutes. 2 minutes less to go. Takes around about 20 seconds to cap any points, but on a field battle, it's a little bit different. You need at least 3 heroes on top of the point to cap it in 20 seconds. Otherwise, it takes up to a minute to cap it by yourself. I think it takes about a minute to cap it by yourself. We already see the loyal guards go down. Definitely communication is a little bit lax. Here comes some Winged Hussars in the back, clearing off some Rattan marksmen, I believe, and I think misses the Pike Militia, but the Pike Militia will get hit by the Tundra humans. I think that is it. There's nothing else I can... Well, there's nothing else that I think AAA can do. GameOffice is just going to hunt them down for the last few... well, for the last minute, in fact. We've got somewhat 3 heroes at the A point, but we've got 3 heroes from GameOffice making their way towards it. More coming right behind them. In fact, that... Wow, that Jewel Blade doing massive works. Takes out one of them, holds off the other 2 for for his reinforcements to arrive to finish them off. GameOffice now poking at the base point with just the remaining 3 heroes left. I don't think GameOffice is going to be able to hold. Well, even if they do hold, last 20 seconds, it's a guaranteed loss. Congratulations to GameOffice winning. You are going to be going to the semifinals. Well, semifinals? Yeah, technically semifinals. You got the lower bracket. Semifinals of the winners bracket? No, just the semifinals, because it's the finals of the winners bracket. Lots of permadeath coming out. I think 9 of them were permadeath in there. Alright. Now we're just gonna wait for the next set of battles. When it auto, thanks, Fyro. When it auto, thanks, Fyro. What do you mean by auto? Oh, lol. Well, it is Fyro's stream, and he's the one with the drops. Maybe I'll get the drops one day. Talking about the drops one day. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. My name's Azakai. I'm commentating on Fyro's stream since I do co-commentate with him when we are at least doing the Asia Pacific one. This is just the South America one, which is very difficult to wake up for. I mean, I almost didn't wake up for this one. I hope you guys, if you guys do enjoy the stream, I hope you guys follow Fyro and myself. Hang on, just let me self-promotion right now. So follow my stream, help me out, please. I just need a couple more. My bits are going like down like crazy here. Come on, don't do this to me. I hope you guys can follow. Hope you guys can follow me so I can get at least 200. If I hit 200, I might be able to become a content creator. So I'll get my own, what to say? I get my own drops. But otherwise, I'll always commentate on Fyro's one at the very least. I do love to watch these tournaments and see what kind of strategies they go for. But right now we have the pick ban. Imperium banning Valley Fortress and Grey Wardens banning Heilong Fjord. We're about to see their picks. Harbor City for Imperium. What does Grey Wardens choose? Wall Fort. Thanks for following me, Road. Road 799 or 799. Harbor City and Wall Fort, very, very normal picks for AP, but the bans are a bit strange, namely because we never get to see Valley Fortress, because every time someone picks Valley Fortress, they either get completely stomped by the defenders, or you're like my team, and we get defeated on Valley Fortress. Halangfjord is also a popular ban, along with Constantinopolis. None of the AP teams like to fight infantry only, or these tightly composed maps. Any particular reason why Harbor City? I don't know. Harbor City is either favored for the attackers or because it's more open. One of the main things about Harbor City is that it's a big map. It's a really big map. Same with Waldfort. Valley Fortress and Heilong Fjord, they seem small. Constantinopolis may seem like a large map, but you're only ever fighting in one section of it at any one time. Harbor City, more than likely you're fighting either on the wall or the second half of the map. And it just feels like running to and fro. Let's also it could be just the usage of cavalry. I think teams realize that cavalry is very powerful, so the better you are at cavalry, the easier it is to make use of certain attack maps. I mean, certain maps where the attacker has the advantage if you just have sheer numbers of cavalry. I mean, the defenders can also use cavalry. I mean, it's pretty classic for defenders to also have a mass of cavalry since both teams just likes using cavalry. So we do have the Harbor City attack coming out first. Imperium is first attacking Grey Wardens. Hopefully, let's see what kind of strategy Grey Wardens chooses for Harbor City. Also, I may chalk it down to Harbor City just being simple as well. I think all the strategies that could be thought of for Harbor City has already been tried and played out. And even if the strategy is very obvious or simple, even then the defenders struggle to stop you in a lot of scenarios. But in some other scenarios, the defenders can hold strong. Let's see if Grey Wardens hold strong. Both teams bringing quite a few cavalry, so I do think they're expecting if, or maybe wrong actually. I think Grey Warden actually didn't have that many cavalry. Well, it won't be the first, and it won't be the last time we've seen an all-in at A point on the wall. A lot of long swords, in fact. 4 long swords from Grey Wardens. Grey Warden definitely love them long swords. I myself would classify myself as a longsword main. In fact, I was right. Not very many cavalry coming out for a Grey Wardens. Only 4 Tundra humans. But the picks for range, again, well, I'm not sure about the Pavis pick, but I'll tell you right now, Pavis in the tournament are not as strong as you want them to be. There's two, well, yeah, there's 2 important points to always remember when picking units for the tournament is that you don't have access to doctrines. Well, that's just one. Longsword versus shortsword pros and cons, considering if I stick to shortsword this season. Pros and cons: longsword, you're a healing tank. Your damage has been buffed, but honestly, okay, so like you're a healing tank, but you have shit recovery skills. Short sword, it's a tank. Ironside is busted, but again, you don't have sustain, so you'll have to come out of the battle eventually. Not to mention, you do have good recovery options with Ironside and Thunderstruck. Does look like Imperium bursts right through the left side gate. No defenders through the left side gate. We've seen Imperium take the backside supply point before. Right, they're making their way towards the right-hand side. Siege towers do go down in the meantime. Left side did go down. And another important point about longsword versus shortsword is shortsword is an amazing chaser. You have throw shield, which increases your movement speed by 15% and decreases the well, anything you hit by 50% for 2 seconds. That's amazing. That's like that's what you want when you want to catch people. And then you have shielded charge, which might have a long cooldown, but what it does is pretty impressive. You run faster than people sprinting while you use shielded charge. Unlike Clash of Shields, which for the longsword only moves you as fast as people sprinting, which is dumb, if I have to say. I wish it was a bit faster. So we do see Imperium take the right side supply point. Grey Wardens do see it, but I don't think they're going to react. I think they don't need that supply point. And rightfully so. Honestly, they haven't even lost anything yet, so they don't need to take that supply point just yet. But having that supply point is always a good option, mainly for throwing units at the A point. I could also probably chalk up the longsword versus short sword to mainly how their gameplay works out. Because with longsword being a sustain tank, your main job is to not deal damage, but to well, sorry, the main thing you'll be doing as a longsword in battle is actually dodging other enemy heroes and hitting enemy heroes when like they lose focus of you. While a short sword will be less dodging heroes and instead trying to catch other heroes. So, although both can achieve those kinds of gameplay in their own way. Longsword it tends to avoid fights, while short sword tends to start fights. How to put it simply. No siege tower up just yet. Middle side siege tower is making their way. Both left and the right side siege tower are respawning. Imperium not looking in a good spot right now. We are ticking down past the 8-minute mark. 8-minute mark normally a good indicator to tell you when an attack is going bad. They'll need to look to a different avenue if they cannot get this A point anytime soon. And it does look like Grey Wardens are planning for a strong defense of the A point. Imperium might go through the front gate here, going towards the stairs. Down goes the middle side siege tower yet again. Those cannons on the left there still being available is definitely not good. That means that left side siege tower will definitely not get up this time around. They're going to leave it on critical, waiting for it to get a little bit closer. I mean, it would be very strange for Grey Warden to fight on the ground, considering that Imperium already has the supply point. I would stay up on the stairs, but they're taking quite a bit of damage here. I think, oh, massive hit from Metallators. No death so far, but if they're planning to go through this front gate, definitely going to take a heavy beating. What's your plan? You're going to tick down past 6 minutes in a second. Imperium has sacked this front gate pretty heavily. Do they start the push? Here comes the push now. We got some... Oh, I say here comes the push now. Just one loyal guard just walking around. Come on, Imperium. You got a strategy. Passing 6-minute mark here. Can Grey Warden hold it for 6 minutes? Considering that resupply is going to be... It's going to take a very long time. Left side supply point cannot be capped while the A point is still available. While the A point is not capped. I don't think... Well, finally, Imperium makes a move. They're going towards the left side. Well, they're going towards the right side stairs here. Otherwise, the west side stairs. We got some Royal Janissaries at the front. Here comes Metallators directly down range. I mean, down the stairs. That's going to be pretty heavy. Imperial Pike March, point blank, does knock down a little bit. Doesn't seem like the Imperial Pike March is working out that well. It's getting slapped, in fact. Royal Janissary is still holding strong. But it's mainly the Loyal Guards that are holding down the push. Another Imperial Pike March about to come down. I think a treb onto those Metallators on the backside, but I think it was a dodge. Ooh, Flame's going to have to aim a little bit high. What are you guys doing? You're letting your Narfan Guards get hit? Ah, damn. 2 sets of Loyal Guards do an amazing job. Here comes some Alp Halberdiers. Alp Halberdiers. Oh. Unfortunately, the push fails. Grey Warden's doing an amazing job holding the push. Pikes directly onto shields. Never a good idea. Again, never a good idea to use pikes upstairs, downstairs. You never know who's going to win. Well, the one with the shield, I think. Pikes loses their massive advantage of having the extended range. So when you come down to stairs, units that have short range or have shields become massive. Or wow, Grey Warden's going for moving towards that supply point. Whether or not, I think they're going to sacrifice the A point here. I think they're going to let Grey Warden take the A point. But they've done well. A point's only going to give them 4 minutes. That means Imperium only has 7 minutes to take the base point. And considering they just lost their advantage, Imperium, you're not going to be very smart by trying to rush the defenders. The defenders are not being rushed. They just got the supply point. They're on the supply point. They're actually going to meet you downstairs at the main gate here. Wow, getting shot to pieces there. I don't think those Pike Militia survived very much. Very bad border. Not protected. I think it's going to go down. A point finally gets capped. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Imperium going to start a heavy mortaring. A forward defense. This is what I like to see. Some other strategies. But this is a right side supply point hold. Wow, that's amazing. Getting really close to that scaffolding. But unfortunately, all of the units are already underneath the scaffold. Not going to hit them, but those mortars are coming in pretty heavy. I think if they all hit all at once, something's going to die. Oh no, did my bitrate crash? No, it's still holding. Ah, my bitrate must have crashed at some time. The units from Blood of the Empire or the Ottoman season are good. Like, the thing is that between Royal Janissaries and the Iron Pagodas, or otherwise called Azaps and Silidars, they're brawler units. So you're really gonna suffer from dealing with just general frontline stuff. But in a brawl, if you can get a flank or like or you can just like fight units when they're like not in formation, it'll be really good. 100 humans in the back just cleans up a halberdier, Alp halberdiers. Does look like a Northernlands cavalry did die in the meantime. Imperium going down to 5 minutes here. Getting pushed in hard here. Imperial Pike behind an Imperial Pike. Oh, Thunder humans, you're gonna sacrifice your lives trying to push through for the Brachio's here. Does look like quite a few of them died as more rocks up. But here comes an entire wave of Tundra humans. Slaps that backside really hard. I don't think Imperium is going to have very much ground inside the city at the present time. There's... honestly, do it because you like the game. And stay because you're in a community. That's what I like to do it. That's what I like to think. Get what you want. Because a lot of the units are fascinating, and how they implement it is also fascinating. Although I might not agree with the developers in how they implement certain units all the time, or how they balance, I do love the game, and Season 3 was the most interesting season for me. We got some Tundra humans just cleaning up the ranged units here. Trying its best to finish off the Pavis, and it really does. Tundra humans just absolutely going out of control with that patrol. I think the hero went down, though. Imperium just trying to burst through. They got less than 3 minutes right now. I think they might do it. They've only got one guy here from Grey Wardens at the base point. Tons of Tundra humans. Definitely going to be outmatched in a second. But Grey Warden also onto it. They're heading towards the base point now. Imperial Pike March. Oh, wow. Condottieri as well. Condottieri with their shock attack is extraordinarily devastating. They hit hard and they push you back. They love ramming their shields into your face. Desperate last push from Imperium, but it does look to have failed. They're just throwing themselves through the city. Fascinating to see the main Javelineers. No, not to see them around, especially not in the tournament. Not particularly that good. Javelin units have been falling in effectiveness for a while now. Can't really do what they're supposed to do. One by one, the heroes will fall. 10 heroes down for the attackers. Imperium is going to be hunted down for the last minute and a half of the game. Grey Warden, congratulations, holding the defense. Game 2 will see Imperium on the defending side on Wallfort. Not surprised that defense here is on the stronger side. Twice we've seen strong defense, and twice more I do believe we'll see strong defense. Whoa, what are you doing? Those loyal guards turned around at the worst moment, and they get smashed by Northern Lancers. Northern Lancers not very good with Valor, but Landslide will definitely smack you. Just Pike Militia remaining. They do seem to be fighting just with Pike Militia for the last 22 seconds. Grey Warden hunting someone towards the base point as well. But I do have to believe that's it. Oh, Imperium captured the... Oh, well. They captured the right side at some point. I didn't even catch that. Some permadeath at the end, but Imperium still having quite a few units left. If they didn't have to do a desperate push at the end there, I think they could have established equal ground against the defenders. But the defenders doing very well. How the match is going, Fire? Well, we have a 2-1 beginning, and we just had Imperium versus Grey Warden. I do think TripleA was on the losing end for the first set of matches. I'm not sure how well both teams here will do, but Grey Warden doing an amazing job on the defense. Also, the streams are not very stable today. I've literally dropped completely at one point. But that entire match, I don't think there was any stuttering or instability there. So maybe we're looking up. Maybe we're looking up. NBN is trash. Yeah, Australian internet's trash, man. We all know it. We all know it. Almost like a $2+ billion investment downgraded to $1.4 billion. Like, who the hell did we pay to put in the NBN so crap like this? Australians are overpaid, and here I am. I'm just like, I don't want to work for anything less than $25. I'm sorry. I'm trash. I'm part of the problem as well. That's the point of being a volunteer. You get paid by not. You get paid for. You get paid in good kindness. You get paid in. You get paid in kindness. Your kindness paying. I mean, I don't know. It's your vanity. Being a volunteer is just like your own vanity, or someone tricked you into volunteering. And sometimes you don't even get sandwiches. I volunteered for 3 hours and got told, "Thanks for all your work. Go home now." In the meantime, while we're just sitting here, a little bit of a talk about my favorite unit, Royal Janissaries. Royal Janissaries have tools. The best thing about the unit is that it has three abilities. It's got what I think is the best like the best implemented cover commander. What it does is, um, what I mean by that, it has certain technicalities which are different from normal cover commander. So one of the most important thing is that cover commander normally abuses. So the thing that you'll notice with cover commander on other units is that when you use cover commander, it abuses hyperdensity. And what hyperdensity does is allows units to stack on top of one another. And when that happens, um, it's not very fun to fight. And it's not very fun to fight against either. And I think my bitrate just went crashing down again. What is happening? My bitrate crashes every so often. That's unfortunate. But I hope it's stable for the most part. I don't need to drop the bitrate down because I'm not hitting above 50%, but I'm dropping like a third of my thing. But continuing on with Royal Janissaries, the thing I love about Royal Janissaries is that it has two attack abilities. One that does a lot of damage, and one that CCs and has high block breaking. Not to mention, they have when they use their special attack, it has extended range. Also, the cover commander for Royal Janissaries is so cool because when you when you use it gives them access to a special attack, which decreases the attack power. Well, it's a shove, which decreases the attack power of the units they hit, and it's really great. In fact, not to mention Royal Janissaries and Iron Pagodas are essentially the only two units that is able to trigger their special attacks while in normal mode. And I mean, I'm being serious because the veterancy lines for Iron Pagodas has a 15% chance of triggering Quick Strike or Counter Strike, um, Counter Strike stance while they're attacking. And the cool thing about that is that it makes the units extremely unique in a way. I'm not sure if this is true, but Royal Janissaries, when they trigger their own when they trigger their abilities, because the important thing is that if you go top line Royal Janissaries, when they trigger swipe, they get more damage basically. And when they trigger chop or cleave, I forget what it's called now, they get damage resistance. So if that since they can use their attacks by default, when it does trigger, does that mean they also get the buff? I'm not sure, but I like to believe so because it gives so much personality to the units themselves. You want to go top line with Royal Janissaries, you're going in for all the damage. You want to go bottom line for Royal Janissaries, you want to stand and fight. Good at crushing other units as well. Again, they're great brawler units. They're not the best frontline units. They're good at being the vanguard and putting. They're good at being the vanguard or the rear guard. But if you want frontline units, they're not the guys to go for. But definitely should pick up. Definitely should pick up the units from Blood of the Empire. Season 3 has. I honestly still think that season 3 was the best section of units I've ever seen. Best like variety of units I've ever seen. I love the cavalry as well. One of the only tier 4 cavalry where I'm just like, this is not broken, but this is super fun to use as well. Because Spark Cavalry, or the Sparky, is essentially what Northern Lands Cavalry was before Northern Lands Cavalry, but with less damage and more tankiness. I mean, Spark Cavalry also having the ability to just ignore all kinds of CC, actually being CC immune for like, I think they're just straight up CC immune. I think they just I don't think you can CC them at all. Besides slows and stuff, but what I mean is that like they don't get stopped in any scenario. And I think that's cool. It's a good feature for the unit. Ah, oh, my bitrate's crashing. What is happening? How's the stream doing for you guys? Because my bitrate's crashing like crazy right now. Or fluctuating like crazy. Gonna try to stabilize at around about 5,000. I mean 4,500 right now. Stream seems fine. Okay. I'm here sitting thinking my stream's fluctuating like crazy, but maybe I don't. Maybe it's because it's staying above 3,000. That may be it. Also, maybe it's because I'm streaming at maybe it's because I'm streaming at like 60 frames per second. So maybe it's dropping every second frame. It works out well for me. Mainly because like if it drops every second frame, it's just 30 frames per second. So it's not that bad. Although, I mean, after just viewing everything in high frames, anything less than 40 seems like a slideshow to you. I'm kind of excited for the next season. I'm always excited for next season. It's new content. How can you not be excited for new content? Especially the new Pike class. I haven't seen a class in ages. A year. It's been a year. Wall Fort. We're finally about to begin the second battle. Well, second match between Grey Wardens and Imperium. Grey Wardens attacking Wall Fort. Lots of cavalry for both sides. Both expecting a hard C point here. The real question is how much time can Imperium take off with the beginning? Lots of culverins, two mortars for some reason for Imperium. I thought they would just go full on culverins, take out all of the siege towers, constantly suppress them. Everything is new content. Ah, Nah, but when you've been around as long as I have, or like kept up with all of the content as it comes out, I start scrutinizing it really heavily. As much as I say I don't like things about the game, I still love the game to death. I'll still play this game quite regularly, and I don't think I'll drop it anytime soon. They're gonna have to do something really egregious for me to drop this, or something in my life has to change. Which may be because I will need to go into working life eventually. Unless you get, unless uh, unless I hit it big on streaming. But you never know. Maybe Conqueror's Blade will explode with his next season. I've seen this game go from 5,000 to 14,000. People have come and gone, and again, another warning. This warning's terrifying me. Just some village watchmen going to try to slow down these climbs. If there was one berserker unit, that would eat through those village watchmen in a few seconds. Grey Warden's going to try to rush through the bridge. What was that? That short sword got knocked off his horse or something and accidentally fell down. Down goes this pixel. Pixel is a door. Is that all? Down goes the bridge. Although, good effort from Grey Warden to rush the small fort. The bridge does go down. Again, sacrificing a little bit of artillery for the bridge is not a bad decision. Losing the B point early means you lose the A point early. I'm just going to catch a little bit of the deficit here, but 200 units for the attackers here. 200 units up for the attackers. By default, this is. So that means we'll probably see more. That means Grey Wardens has more trash units in comparison to Imperium. Imperium definitely having a lot of cavalry, though. Both sides having a lot of cavalry. Grey Warden pulling off the roll off the wall horse trick. Although I do wish people would stop doing that. But then again, I still abuse the sliding down the wall or sliding down the ladder trick. Because I'm just no good at doing the summon your horse while mid-falling. Ah, yeah. This game has a lot of potential. They could even make a spin-off of this game, and they should call it Fantasy Blade. Fantasy Blade! Coming soon! And eventually there'll be Conqueror's Blade 2, where they actually implement elephants. And they'll have other mounts like camels, rhinos, tigers, blah, stuff like that. Maybe there'll be like war beasts. I'd like to see a unit of war dogs. That'd be funny. Driving the culverins, never a bad trade. Artillery for one Treb. Trebs are useless half the time. Trebs never hit like you want them to. And even then, I sometimes aim the Treb directly on a culverin and it doesn't even destroy it. You can still do that if you're good enough. You just need to glitch out you need to just glitch out the collision on the walls. Or just slow your descent somehow. A lot of time is being taken off here. Siege tower's going down yet again. Maybe this right side one will get up. But I'm looking at 3 culverins shooting. And we have some Metallitor shooting this right side one. Doesn't look like this right side one's gonna make it. Grey Warden's gonna be pressed for time, in fact. This is gonna turn out really well for Grey Wardens. I mean, Imperium. All teams from SA this morning seems to be expert at defending. Or maybe they're just all shit at attacking. I love Age of Empires as well. Age of Empires had elephants. And it's really funny because I'm just like, they could literally just be like, I'm gonna just implement all of the units from Age of Empires, and I'm gonna have all of the special features from Age of Empires. Nah, jokes. That would be hilarious. Because one of the main things I say that is because I wanted camels to be implemented, and it should deal bonus damage to horse cavalry, and that would be cool. Otherwise, I mean, in real life, camels smell so terrible to horses that horses will literally like try will literally run away from camels because of how bad they smell. Besides the fact that camels are terrifying. Not cute at all. Not cute at all. Left-hand siege tower getting very close. Middle side siege tower is on its way, but taking heavy damage. Right side siege tower does look like... Left side siege tower does get up. Does it? It's very close. Whoa, this Treb on the Metallators. Metallators mostly dodge it, in fact. Or were there two sets of Metallators? Something got hit. Massive retreat, as expected. I did see this coming. They're going to retreat off the A point here. Imperium just got what they wanted. They got time. They brought it down to 3 minutes, in fact. The A point will not give you very much, and it's going to take about 20 seconds to cap it. Grey Warden now need to prepare for their assault at the C point. Imperium might actually just let them take the B point as well, if it means that they stay with infantry for a little bit. They're switching to cavalry, or they're just sitting on the supply point for now. Yeah, a lot of cavalry has been deployed. And the mortaring has begun, but you have not very much time. You only got 3 minutes from the cap. From that cap just now. Whew, 5 minutes to go. You're gonna be hard pressed for time. Time is not what you have. Mortaring, you need to make every shot count. You're not aiming for kills. You're aiming to push the defenders in a position where you can take the attack. But I guess that concept is lost on these guys. Then again, it's very hard to make. It's very hard sometimes to like actually do it properly. Although the mortaring is always impressive to see when there's a whole bunch of them coming in. .200 unit deficit hasn't changed very much, so nothing much has died. I think Metallitor has definitely got trebbed at one point. But already passing the 4-minute mark. Grey Wardens, you gotta make a decision, and you gotta do it soon. You're facing a lot of cavalry as you come down. You should know that there's going to be a lot of cavalry when you're coming down. So, I'm going to have to say that whether or not you win will really depends on how well you deal with the cavalry, along with the infantry. Because once the infantry battles begins, you cannot use all of your resources to deal with the infantry, because you need to always expect a cavalry to come through. Have to have always that one guy in reserve, have that one forte braccio available to hold the line. The B point getting captured for free. This is good. Get more time. Here comes a push towards the supply point. Actually doing a good job pushing them off, but Imperium are ready to challenge them here. Flank the loyal guards. There's nothing else you need to do. Flamethrowers at the front, burning down the line. You do need to break through. There goes the first Metallitor shot, but the Nafan guards are still burning. 3 of them left by the looks of it. Their own Metallitors, and here comes the Imperial Pike March. Oof. I can't see through all the flames, but it does look like Grey Wardens are making slow progress. B-point finally getting capped. Imperial Pike, another Imperial Pike March coming in. Winged Hussars are in the back. I think they're going to be ready in a few seconds. Fortebraccio also moving up. It's going to be hard to push up against this kind of lineup. Some of the heroes go for the Tertials. Tertials get taken out. Why haven't the Winged Hussars charged? Did they have to deal with something in the back? Probably they did. This Treb won't hit very well, but it might hit in the end. 2 Fortebraccios coming in. C point getting captured. Cavalry exchange. Look at the dead bodies of cavalry. Grey Warden doing very well at a split push here. A couple of guys at the base point, a couple of guys at the C point, a couple of guys at the supply point. But neither battle winning, both coming very desperate. They're just throwing their units in. These Shield Maidens half dodged the Winged Hussars. Good job. But on the back swipe, does seem like the cavalry will do tons of damage to those Shield Maidens, cleaning it up. Tundra Humans coming through. These Winged Hussars have no charge, so cannot challenge these Tundra Humans. Wow. Big miss for the Winged Hussars, but the Tundra Humans definitely going to eat these Winged Hussars for lunch. Or not. Actually, only taking off 2. Getting the supply point. Grey Warden is in a good position to push towards the C point. Lots of losses for Imperium. 400, moving on to 400 units. 330, if I was to be more accurate. Imperium being down on units means that they're going to make every unit count. This Winged Hussar getting stopped by Imperial Pike March. Not a good idea. Nothing to follow it up with. Gets cleaned up by Tundra Humans. Maybe a massive hit. Some Imperial Pike coming in from the side. Good job. Might take out these Fortebraccios, which are being a pain in the ass right now. But it's being protected by Expedition Knights. Imperium being surrounded on all sides. They cannot make a solid line right now. Cavalry being difficult. Wow. I thought Grey Warden was going to be the one to handle cavalry, but it looks like it's actually Imperium that needs to learn how to handle cavalry. The wave of cavalry from Grey Warden is coming, and it's mostly cavalry. Some infantry is in the mix. But 3 of them, with only 3 of them being alive, Grey Warden will take the attack. And I think that's 2-0 for Grey Warden. Grey Warden doing a good job on the defense and good at attacking as well. Imperium did its best to buy as much time, but when it comes down to the fighting, they couldn't handle the cavalry. They did their best. They did their best holding that supply point. I did get to see the majority of the supply point fight. Not much of the C point fight. But even at the very end, even though this base point is being swarmed by Grey Wardens right now, Imperium is trying to push through and buy as much time as they can. But I doubt they'll be able to hold for 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Good effort, though. Unit deficit moving on to 600. Surpassing 600 now. And that is it. Grey Warden wins. Congratulations, Grey Wardens. You also make it to the semi-finals. But don't worry, folks. There is a chance for Imperium and and AAA to come back in the lower bracket. I think with that, I'm going to have to call it a day. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do love commentating for this. We still have two? Yes. 2 more days of the South America Division tournaments, as well as MENA starting up again tomorrow. MENA, the MENA Division tournament should only have 2 days of. Let me just double check. There should only be 2 days left of the MENA one. Yes, there's only 2 days left of the MENA one. So MENA, the MENA Division tournament starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow. But we'll also catch one more from the South America. South America will be finishing up on the on my Sunday as well. So 2 more days for the last two tournaments that are going on. But I hope you guys follow Byro's stream, and I hope you follow my stream as well, if you do love the commentary. But other than that, I wish you guys a good day, because my name's Azakai, and I'm signing off for now. Hopefully Fyro's going to pick up the stream and play for a little bit for you. But I'm closing it. But otherwise I'm out of here. Goodbye, guys. Bye.